And we are back on the Dad Panther variety streamer, content creator, master of none. We are talking 2K22, as apparently it's supposed to hit different. And this time we're talking ring intros, animations, and things. Kalika-lika-low. As always, hit the subscribe button, follow, like, tweet, react, comments. I'm streaming currently on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, so I forget whatever needs to be done before the squirrels tell the other squirrels to tell you, tell a friend, whatever the case is, as we go from 0. Currently we're at 300 subscribers, and the goal is to get to 1,000 and beyond. So today we're talking about 2K as they're doing their tour. I honestly think they're doing their normal PR marketing setup. In the next few months, we're gonna get this game to come out. I don't know if it's October, November is the normal time of 2K. Put in the comments what's the last time 2K came out. I don't know when, you know, let's just try to say that's when it's gonna come out. But anyways, the devs went ahead and showed us a video that had to be less than 3 minutes. I think it actually was like 49 seconds. Don't quote me on that. It was about entrance animations, and what it did, it showed you know, you got Green Man, this is Pasty Man, Off-White Man, I don't know, doing some animations. And you can also put in the comments what animations did you see, whether or not it was a hint to, you know, the roster or whatnot. But I'm sorry, it's not doing it for me. Like, I'm not against 2K22, I'm not. And if it's your first time here, you've never been here, a squirrel told you to check me out, I appreciate it, I really do. I've been playing video games since the Atari, okay? If I can just date myself somewhat, I've owned majority of just wrestling games in general. I don't care if it was Day of Reckoning, if it was No Mercy, if it was World Tour, if it was Raw, if it was Steel Cage, I think it was on Sega CD. I can't think of all the games. Impact, Nitro, Thunder. There were some really good ones, and there were some really bad ones. I played wrestling games that I didn't even know. You know what I'm talking about. Wrestling games that I played that I couldn't even do the menu. We had to like tear magazine covers out of a grocery store or something because it was in another language, because we just wanted to play wrestling games. So I've played a lot of wrestling games, and as far as the 2K series, I have owned, I think only missed 2 out of the series for WWE's 2K series. Okay, can't remember which one. Right now, I have 2K20. It's an ongoing joke. I need to replace it with something because they did not give me a refund to give me. I just wanted my 2K19 back, but whatever. I say that to say this. I'm cynical for a reason, okay? I'm a casual gamer, a casual wrestling fan. I don't know about you. I don't have the money or the time to put into a game that isn't going to be entertaining and rewarding for my time. I do not have the funds to just buy every game that I see, okay? And as of late, let me know if I'm wrong, it seems like games are just getting put out, not all of them, whether you're a big developer or indie, anything in between. The trend right now is put out a game and we'll fix it later with a patch, right? Doesn't it feel that way? Especially if it's a live service game. So I'm being cynical, or I'm just gonna call it realistic. What is this showing us? I'm not here to bash 2K. I'm not trying to get on 2K's bad list, or not gonna say. If you've never been on the show, I try to do it no script, one take, no notes, and it's like a podcast, AM, FM radio feel. So continue on the conversation. We're talking about 2K22, and we're talking about behind the scenes entrance animation. If there is a community manager listening from 2K and you're sitting there saying, what is it for my marketing team and the PR team as we get ready in the Discord and the streamers and the content creators, what exactly do we need to make sure this game does what it says, hits differently? You have all that information in that big poll that you took at the early stage of the developmental process. And I'm sure if you just read the comments and look on Twitter, look into your heart, look, if you do, then you'll hear that maybe I'm not the only, no, not maybe, I know I'm not the only one. The view is keep doing what you're doing with this, right? That's good for a certain amount of people, right? There's a certain percentage where it's like, this is what I'm looking for. Now show me the pre-order package, show me the collector, the ultimate collector, the universal championship collector, the pre-order beta collector, package collector, digital, you know what I'm talking about. And then there's someone like me where I'm like, that's good and all. I've been here before. Because remember, last time you didn't show us anything, and then we opened the game and all hell broke loose. So what I'm saying is, let's start seeing matches. Even if the matches are controlled by community managers or people that work for 2K, we need to start to see matches, okay? Especially if this game is 3 months away, right? If this game is 3 months away, right? So you're saying half that time you're gonna hit us with a ham sandwich? No, it's a pre-order, right? This game needs, in my opinion, if you're trying to say, hey, look, we're doing things different. How I take the tagline, it hits different, I take it for the hard work that the devs have done and the management to get them to the finish line, and what this game is going to look like, sound like, play like, in the overall process in which you put this game out. If you are going to put this game out the same way you did the other one, I don't understand what hits different. You're making it really small. You're making it, the hits different has to be the gameplay. It has to be the game. It has to be the look of the game. It has to be the way patches are taken care of and DLCs are done. Because if your hit differently doesn't go with PR, marketing, and your community, I don't know. Now, if the 50-minute thing was showing something amazing, then the conversation would be like, that's what I'm talking about. But I stopped what I was doing. I watched it. I'm like, okay, that's what you have for me. The person who right now is not planning 100% not pre-ordering the game. I don't care if it's Shawn Michaels on the cover, and you know I love some Shawn Michaels. I don't care if it's The Rock, if it's Bret Hart, if it's the Hart Foundation Collector's Edition with a piece of torn, you know, Bret Hart's trunks or something, you know, like they did with the Ric Flair package that I bought that for the Ric Flair thing. But anyways, I need to see more of the game. I need to know if I'm gonna buy this game for $60+ or do I wait to near the holiday season when it's going to be in a bin for a reduced price. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. When we talk about EA Sports games, if they call themselves EA Sports, EA games, you know what I'm talking about. 2K, it's in the bin. Need for Speed. There's certain games, it's like, do I want to pay it? Wait, I'll just wait till right after Christmas. Right after Christmas, go to that store, you know the store I'm talking about, and there are just tons of them in the bin. I don't know where this video is going, or this podcast is going, but we're here. Again, all I want to do is I want to see the game. I want the devs to have a conversation to say what their direction was and where they took the direction change from. So example, I want them to show 2K19 and 2K20 and show the difference and show the mistakes and show where they've grown and the weaknesses and how the strength of what 2020, I forgot, there's too many twos, how this game hits differently. If you're going to show me the entrance animations, don't show me that, right? That you normally would get something like that when you're creating a player. Show me how this affects the community as a whole, right? And what I mean by that is, I've said multiple times, 2K22 and moving forward, 23, 24, 25, you get it. Unless you make it a game that continues to be live service and you're not buying games every year. Because that's what the wrestling code is setting up for. They're setting us up for, hey, you buy the game once, that's it. We keep updating it. Okay, gimmicks and all. Everything that happened in whatever calendar year, I'm assuming it'll be 2021. I don't know if they're going to count in any events that happened in 2020. But whatever that calendar is that you wrapped up your roster on, any move or any moment should be created, or we should be able to recreate. If there's something that happened with the refs, if there's something that happened with the belts, if there was something that happened where it was a gimmick match, a special finish, whatever it is, we should be able to do it in the game. The other thing about it is crossplay. Like if that's not a conversation for crossplay, that just hits differently here. Like if the conversation is crossplay is guaranteed in 2K23, that's a missed opportunity in my book. Let me know in the comments if you feel the same way, right? Now, the other thing that I'm thinking about in my head is like, I just want to see more of the game. That's it. I mean, I'm sorry I took, the time I did, but 2K's not giving me much to talk about. It was a 50-second thing. So listen, in closing, 2K, if you're listening and you don't put me on a list don't put me on the naughty list. I spent a lot of money with 2K, okay? Full price, might I add, on majority of those games. What I'm saying is, come on. Do what you're doing for certain people, but I'm not saying do this just for me. You could check the comments. There's a lot of people who just want to see what it is that you guys have, okay? Play some matches, show some matches, show a full entrance, and let the awesome content creators and streamers pick that apart and say, wow, look what they added on this. Show us how the crowd is this new level of AI where the crowd will make sounds and do things like Viking talked about, ironically enough. That would be a different element in next gen. And please don't make this a situation like your previous game. I can't remember what the number of the game is, put in the comment, where you guys were making the transition from current gen to next gen, and it was like and we really didn't see the engine change or anything like that until the next full, which would be 2023, right? 2K23. And then the slogan for that is, for sure we're hitting differently in HD. I don't know what the tagline would be. Oh my gosh. Like I said, this is not a video, this is a podcast. It's going to say it in the title and all that other stuff. Now, you could have been anywhere in the world and you're here, and I greatly appreciate that. If you like this format where we just talk about whatever it is, you talk in the comments, I might take that and make a video out of it. Then go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe, as we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so that I can do polls and stuff and ask you guys what videos you guys want me to talk about. Because I could have done a poll on this and you guys would have been like, make a video or don't make a video. I want to do what you guys want to do for the most part. You could have been anywhere in the world and you're here, and I greatly appreciate that. Don't know if I said that already, but I appreciate you. Until next time, Kalika out.